It's Whitney from EcoVeganGal.com and welcome to another healthy and sustainable weekly roundup. First things first, I want to tell you about this shirt that I'm wearing today. It's from some friends of mine at Eat Pastry who make incredible vegan cookie dough. I actually have done a couple videos on them which you can check out. I was really attracted to try them because of the cool packaging. And that doesn't always work on me, but I just could not resist. So I'm really excited to have this shirt, especially since it says vegan up here at the top. Cookie dough is such a cool way to get people into eating vegan food because who can resist cookie dough or freshly baked cookies? And they're just so easy and delicious, and they even have a gluten-free one. Restaurant of the week is Gracias Madre. This is one of my favorite restaurants of all time. It's an organic vegan Mexican restaurant in San Francisco. I've really never been anywhere else like it. I mean, I love Mexican food. A lot of Mexican food is inexpensive and convenient, which is why people end up eating it a lot. But unfortunately, it's not organic, so you never know what kind of chemicals are in there, especially if you're eating tortilla chips or probably eating GMO corn. But with Gracias Madre, you can just go and know that you can have everything there. In fact, they even have a lot of gluten-free things, and most of their stuff is soy-free as well. Their food tends to be pretty salty and semi-oily, so it's not great if you're trying to avoid that. Book of the week is Vegan Bodybuilding and Fitness by my friend Robert Cheek. This is a great book for anybody who wants to use a plant-based diet to get in better shape. You do not have to be an aspiring bodybuilder to read this book because it's all about fitness as well. So Robert has really great tips in here. He shows his whole story, which is incredibly inspiring, about how he went from a scrawny little teenager to a big, muscly man. He's just an inspirational person in general. You've probably seen him in lots of my videos, including my most recent Portland tour with him, which we had a blast doing. Fitness tips in here, meal tips, he's got restaurant recommendations, and he's just got inspiring things about how to take care of your body as a vegan. Food product of the week is Nacheez. It is a vegan nacho cheese that comes in spicy and mild. It's made in Sacramento, so close to me in San Francisco, but you can get it all over the place. And it's really, really good. This is a great way to have a quick snack, grab some tortilla chips or some corn-free chips, dip them in here. You're gonna have this delicious vegan cheesy experience. As you can tell, it's completely empty. Within like 15 minutes of getting these, it was almost entirely gone, and I had 2 jars. Jars are small, which is probably good because if you end up eating a lot of it, if they were too big, you would probably eat too much. So I like that they are like this. You're probably wondering why there are bras on my table. That's because today's health tip of the week is to use wireless bras. A lot of women use underwire bras like this one. Unfortunately, these little wires that are covered with plastic typically can really mess up your blood circulation and your lymph system fluids, which are responsible for detoxing your body. Some people believe that wearing underwire bras and restricting this whole area can actually give some people cancer. Now, it's still being studied, but it's scary enough that I've pretty much given up underwire bras, and I wear almost exclusively kind of more like sports bra types. Unfortunately, there aren't a ton of underwire bras around in the market, and a lot of them tend to have that sports bra look to them like this, so they're not necessarily sexy. Although I have found some really nice eco-friendly bras on Fairies Dance, which is an incredible website that has all sorts of great undergarments. So you should check that out if you're looking to buy some. I learned about this through my wonderful friend Rachel Avalon, who's a holistic nutritionist, and it has just this aim to educate people about natural, healthy living altogether. She's the whole reason that I gave up wearing underwire bras. What she was also doing was taking her current bras and pulling the underwire out from underneath them. And all you need to do is like take a knife, and then once you've cut a little hole in there, you can just pull the underwire out. You don't even have to go buy a new one. So ladies, I would recommend this for you to keep your blood flow going. Eco tip of the week is kind of two-folded. 2 tips in one. First of all, I highly recommend that you buy items in bulk. Try to find a natural store nearby you that has a great bulk section where you can get things like grains and beans and herbs and all the ingredients that you need. I buy pretty much everything in bulk. I'm really lucky to have Rainbow Grocery right up the street. I put all of my ingredients in glass jars, so I'm avoiding plastic and I'm avoiding packaging altogether. Now the thing is I start to collect glass jars. So here's one from Basus, which is an incredible Indian food company. And once I was done using the product, I reused the jar and I put some cacao powder in here. Now the problem is that I have all these jars in my kitchen that have labels on them, and obviously this isn't Basus, so I have to kind of look at it closely to figure out what it is. What you can do is to remove the labels from the jars, like this one, which had some chia seeds in it. All you have to do is put the jars in some sort of container with warm or hot water, like a pot, pan, bucket, and then you put the jars in and you pour warm water inside the jars. And you wait a few minutes and then you can pull the labels right off. And then you've got a nice clear label. And now you can really see what's inside. Video of the week is It's Natural to Eat Meat on YouTube by this woman named Shelly, who does these incredible vegan animal rights videos. And she is so inspiring because she's just so bold and straightforward. She's not afraid to say what she's really thinking. This video is targeted towards people that think it is natural to eat meat. That's a very common thing that we get as vegans. You'll just have to kind of see for yourself what she has to say about it, but it's very interesting and educational, and her kind of dramatic performance in it is really interesting. Website of the week is one that you may already be visiting because it's very popular. It's called Chocolate Covered Katie, and one of her little taglines is that naughty treats that have been giving a healthy spanking, which I love. This young woman posts incredible recipes for healthy desserts. The pictures are just out of this world. They look so delicious and unhealthy. And then you read through the ingredients and you're like, oh really? That's all that's in there? How does she get it to look that good? And she just has the most like contagiously happy way of writing. Every time I leave that site, I feel like I've just been given a big hug. Shout out of the week goes to Christina Ross, who is a raw food chef and teacher who's based in Los Angeles but does most of her workshops and cooking and all of that in her hometown of Venice Beach, where I used to live. And Christina is just this vibrant personality, and you can feel that love and energy that she has for the world in her food. She makes these really decadent raw food desserts that are sold at some Whole Foods. Check out her website and try to go to her classes if you're in that area, because she's just an incredible teacher and you can learn so much from her. Answer of the week goes to the very common question that I get, which is where to get natural foods. A lot of times when I post recipes, they involve kind of these ingredients that you may have never heard of before because they're not really talked about. Believe it or not, a lot of these ingredients you could get in any grocery store. You just have maybe never looked for them before. So take a look. If they're not there, one of the best things that you can do is request them. Tell somebody at the grocery store that you want to have this ingredient. A lot of times they'd be happy to specially order it for you. And if enough people start coming forward, these markets might be carrying these all the time. If you don't have a Whole Foods nearby or a smaller like co-op or natural grocer nearby, next best thing you can do is to order things online. Sometimes it's a little expensive. A lot of times it's actually cheaper than the market. You could buy in bulk if you think you're going to use the ingredient a lot, and you get a lot more variety for that. And sometimes ordering things online is actually more eco-friendly because it saves you all the gas that you'd be using in your car and the driving around that you'd be doing. And if you have to go to multiple stores to find something, and since the postman or the UPS or the FedEx person is coming anyways, they might as well be dropping off a package full of healthy goodies. Question for you of the week is, what are your favorite healthy desserts? If you're inspired by a site like Chocolate Covered Katie, what have you made up on your own? What kind of recipes have you found through a site like hers? You can leave a comment right here on YouTube or at ecovegangal.com. Of course, as you probably figured out by now, I love video responses. So if you want to record a little video of you talking about it or making your favorite healthy dessert, please do, and then attach it to this video as a response. It's time to announce the giveaway winner of last week's 2 Degrees food bars. I got a lot of great entries to this contest, but the person that stood out the most was a woman named Veronica. She just really went the extra mile with this. I told people that they would get extra credit for doing a video response, and she recorded a really beautiful one and just was really enthusiastic. So congratulations to Veronica, and to everyone else. I have lots of contests coming up. I still recommend that you try some 2 Degrees food bars since they have such a great cause, and they're gluten-free vegan food bars. You can't go wrong with that. But don't worry if you missed out on last week's giveaway. I have another one for you. This one is Silver Hills Bakery is giving out some free loaves of their breads. And they make these really good, healthy, vegan breads, all types of varieties. Some of them are even wheat-free and almost gluten-free. And they're just a really cool company, so I want to give you the opportunity to try them out. As usual with my contest, mainly what you have to do is make sure you're following me on Facebook and Twitter, the company Silver Hills on Facebook and Twitter, and leave a comment either here on YouTube or on ecovegangal.com telling me why you're excited to try their breads. And of course you will get extra credit if you do a video response to any of my You Tell Me videos. Speaking of videos, you should check out one of my most recent videos, which I'm really excited about. It's called Easy Cheap Ways to Make Healthy Vegan Meals Under $2 or Less and Spend 15 minutes or less in the kitchen. I have 13 different meal ideas for you to make, as well as some dessert and snack options. It's just kind of a way to get you inspired and know that healthy vegan foods do not have to cost a lot of money, especially when you make them yourself. Well, that's all I have for you today, but of course tune in every Monday for the next Healthy and Sustainable Weekly Roundup. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me anytime on YouTube or ecovegangal.com, and perhaps your question will be featured in the next video. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter to see what I'm doing on a pretty much hourly basis. And of course visit EcoVeganGal to get the entire scoop on everything that's going on. And I will see you in the next video.